So the science of reading is a vast interdisciplinary body of research. It spans cognitive psychology, linguistics, education, and what this body of research tells us is how children's brains learn how to read. As we lean into the science of reading, it helps us as educators determine ways that are most appropriate to teach students how to read. The other part of the science of reading is it discusses 5 big pillars of reading. This stems back to the National Reading Panel's research in the year 2000. And the 5 pillars of reading are phonemic awareness, phonics, fluency, vocabulary, and comprehension. So through instruction in those 5 pillars, we can truly achieve success for our children and hopefully develop very strong readers. In the 2023-2024 school year, we partnered with the New Jersey Department of Education and the University of Delaware in what was called the Early Learning Networked Improvement Community. This community was comprised of school districts from a couple different states, and we focused on evidence-based literacy strategies. In working with Dr. Walpole from the University of Delaware, she encouraged us to pilot part of this curriculum that she had, and this particular component was called the DI block, the Direct Instruction block. So we had a couple teachers, about 1 in every elementary school, just use some of the lessons with a small group of their students and see how they did. These lessons turned out to be tremendously beneficial for our students. We saw incredible growth over a short period of time. And by the spring of that year, district leadership really felt like it was time to make an adjustment to the way that we were approaching ELA instruction to make sure that we were more aligned with the science of reading. The Bookworms curriculum is comprised of 3 different components: the DI block, which is what we had piloted to begin, a shared reading block, and an English language arts block. So through those 3 blocks of instruction, we are hitting all 5 pillars of the science of reading. The school district in Delaware, Seaford School District, was the district that was studied, and after 5 years of implementation, Seaford went from being the very bottom of the state, so like 19 out of 19 school districts, to one of the top 3. So that was after 5 years of implementation. The unique thing about Seaford was it is a Title I school district. The demographics are very similar to Vineland. We went and actually visited one of the other school districts in Delaware, another Title I school district implementing the program, very similar to our students, again with incredible gains over a short period of time. So we are very excited about the work that we've done so far. Last year in 24-25, we implemented the entire curriculum with kindergarten and 1st grade. This year in 25-26, we have brought in the curriculum to grades 2 and 3, and then next year it will go to 4 and 5 if all goes well. So again, we are very excited to see what the future holds for Vineland students. We are working hard with a continued partnership with the University of Delaware to bring literacy specialists into our schools, support the teachers the best that we can, to ultimately get the best reading outcomes we can for all of our students.
My name is Ms. Gonzalez. I'm a kindergarten teacher, and I've been here at Winslow for about 3 years. Since making the shift to Bookworms, I've noticed that kids really enjoy the repetition of reading the same story 5 times a week. Honestly, at first, I thought 5 times a week was a lot, and I thought they would get bored with it, but they love it. They love being able to read it with me by Thursday or Friday. And then even as the weeks go on, I have kids say things to me like, "Oh, that book has repetition, like Rap-a-Tap-Tap did," so they remember it. And they really do love it. So it's fun to see them loving my stories and being really engaged with me as I read them. It was definitely a little challenging switching to a science of reading instruction. I think the biggest thing was going from teaching 3 or 4 sight words a week previously, and then this year we don't do sight words. So trying to be okay with that and knowing that that's not really how the science of reading works, that was a transition. But at this point in the year, like we're already into March and my kids already just know words. because they're able to decode them by themselves. And just me learning that showing kids a word and just saying it, they're not going to learn it that way. So they've been having fun decoding words, and they've been doing really well with it. When it comes to assessing my students now with our DI block, it's been nice that we're assessing kind of on a monthly basis, I'd say. So it's good to see where they're at, and I've been seeing a lot of progress, starting with the basic alphabet knowledge. We're starting with just 4 letters a day, letter sounds, and I have students in using letter sounds and using letter patterns. I even have 4 kids in dictated sentences already. So I've been able to see them flourish with DI instruction every single day, and it's been helping them a lot.
So the shift to a science of reading approach has gone really seamlessly in our classroom. It feels really organic for our focus to be on phonemic awareness, fluency, comprehension, and vocabulary. So it just makes sense that that's how we're shifting to starting to teach the students how to read. I think that it's been an organic transition because the students can mark their own progress almost. They can see that they're getting better and better at certain skills as we progress through the years. And that confidence is really helping them to grow not only as readers, but also as teachers of other students in the classroom. The science of reading approach has influenced my assessments of the students because I can see specifically which areas they are struggling with phonetically. By targeting those areas, we're able to bolster them in the areas that they need to be bolstered in and move past every hurdle that they need to make it through to become better readers.
Hi, my name is Tara Meyerson, and I am a first grade teacher at Menny's Elementary School. I've been a teacher for 17 years. So I think the challenge for me using science of reading, or just of this transition, was kind of accepting that the way that I used to teach reading wasn't the best way like I thought it was. It wasn't exactly as impactful as I believed. And so, I've been hearing about science of reading research for a while now, and I've been researching about it for quite some time. So I was really excited and a little relieved that Vineland decided to make the decision to make this change to structured literacy practices. And we're using Bookworms curriculum, which is wonderful, and also the differentiated instruction block for small group lessons as well.